The Mercy House of the Southern Tier hosted its grand opening of the McDevitt Wing at the Mercy House on June 8th. For the people in our community who might have missed it, joining me now in studio is the Senior Admissions Navigator, Rita Bechtel, and the Executive Director, Linda Sarah. Hello, you two. How are you doing?
Hello. Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for joining me. So for people that might not know, just tell me a little bit about the Mercy House of the Southern Tier.
Mercy House is a non-denominational community care center for the terminally ill. We opened in 2016, so we're coming up on almost 10 years of caring for our community members. We provide 24/7 care for those who are terminally ill. It's a 10-bedroom private home, and we recently expanded and we added 6 new rooms. So shortly we'll be opening up to 16 residents.
Yeah, this is a huge expansion because I kind of said before, I feel like it was harder to get into because Mercy House is such a great location, and now they have this expansion. Congratulations. So tell me a little bit about the expansion, what it looks like, what the rooms are like.
We expanded 6 rooms with private bathrooms. So it's a 1-story, 2,500 square foot addition. We have the new charting station, new linen rooms, storage, new bathroom shower room, and of course the medication rooms that are needed. One note in the expansion, we did ensure that each room had its own bathroom, which is different from the other wing. We have 10 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, but Rita can talk about why we did that.
We had noted over the last 10 years that there's been people that needed to come to Mercy House but weren't able to because they were isolated in the hospital. This was a way to bring them there because we have private baths now, and they can each have a private entrance to their room. And so we are taking some of the isolated cases that are at the hospital, like MRSA, VRE, and our staff will be trained and is trained to care for these people there.
No, that's nice that you have that. And you talked about your staff, being trained and getting ready for these situations, but can you kind of tell me about your staff and how they're just like awesome and very fit for this job? Tell me about the community that's kind of there.
Well, I think one thing, it's not a position for everyone. You really have to, end of life can be difficult, but we have a wonderful staff that has really embraced helping families along with the residents to pass with dignity and peace. And like I said, it's not for everyone, but we do have an awesome staff that has really embraced this, and they get a lot of positive feedback about their work.
Yeah, and of course. And something else coming up to kind of get funds raised going and keep Mercy House building is you're having your Summer Fest. So tell me a little bit about what people can expect on July 26th, correct?
Right, correct. It is our 2nd annual Music Fest. It'll be at Endwell Greens on Saturday, July 26th. Doors will open at 4:30. And Teza, she is from Nashville, but she's a local girl, will be performing $2 Pistol, a local country band, and then Friday at Fred's, which we know them also as Nino and Mark, will be playing as well. So doors open at 4:30. Tickets are $25, and there will be Endwell Greens chefs will be on the grill. Plenty of food and beverages for sale. We'll have some raffles. Conti's Jewelers will be there as well to sell the Mercy House bracelets and other jewelry. And we are raffling off a autograph guitar by David Gilmour from Pink Floyd.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah, so it'll be a fun time. Tickets go on sale Saturday at our website, mercyhousesouthernttier.com, or you can buy tickets at the door.
Okay, and then when funds raised at this event, where do they really go to keep continuing Mercy House and their successes?
The funds raised help offset the costs, of Mercy House to care for, the terminally ill. So overhead cost, any supplies that we need for the residents, meals, etc. So it goes directly towards the care.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
So also I wanted to ask about Mercy House. You know, you work there. You're a nurse, correct? So how has it been for you to be able to work at the Mercy House and kind of help our community?
It's been very rewarding. I worked in a whole different. I worked as an emergency room nurse for many years, so this is a whole different gear that I'm in now. But I find it very rewarding to work with these families, to be able to help them and the residents at the worst times.
Yeah.
It's just I'm retired. So I've had several other positions in my life, but I really do enjoy this.
Yeah, and you know, I just want to say thank you, and a lot of people I know want to say thank you too, because like you said earlier, it's just not a job that everyone can do. Not a lot of people can do that, so thank you for all of the work that you've done.
And the majority of the nurses that work there are retired, and
No,
so it works out well.
No, I love that. So if people want to find more information on, you know, seeing the new expansion maybe, or the Music Fest, where can they go about doing so?
On our website, mercyhousesoutherntier.com, or follow us on Facebook.
All right, perfect. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And congrats on the new
Thank you.
expansion as well.
Thank you.
For those of you who might have missed those details, the Mercy House of the Southern Tier recently got an expansion, the McDevitt Wing. The Mercy House will also be hosting a music fest on Saturday, July 26th at Endwell Greens from 4:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. For more information, you can visit mercyhousesoutherntier.com or visit them on Facebook.